Hi, welcome to my channel, and if you're interested in knowing how to get more customers on Instagram, then make sure you stick around and watch this entire video to the end, as I'm going to show you step by step how to get more customers on Instagram. Now, in order to get more customers on Instagram, I have broken this down into 3 different areas, and those areas are awareness, attraction, and building relationships. So with that being said, let's jump into the first area that we're going to focus on, which is awareness. Now, when it comes to awareness over on Instagram, what I see with a lot of small business owners is their Instagram can be really wishy-washy. And what I mean by that is, you need to build awareness, because your customers and your clients, they can't find you on Instagram if it's not clear what it is you do. And this is what I find with a lot of people is I'll go and have a look at their Instagram, their bio's really wishy-washy. It's not clear what products or services or what it is they have to offer. It's just not clear at all. They'll have things like, I'm a mummy, I'm a blogger, blah blah blah, and it's just too wishy-washy. Or I'll go and take a look at their feed, their grid, which is basically their recent posts, and again, it's a bit all over the place. There's a bit of lifestyle in there, they're sharing some personal stuff, there's a little bit of snippet about what they do about their business. So whilst I'm not saying you should be posting about your business all the time, but it needs to be a lot more clearer as to what you do. The first thing you can do is tidy up your bio. So what I mean by that is not just having your name, but can you actually have next to your name what it is you do? And as you can see from the example here, this is what I have next to my name, which is a business coach, because that is what I am. So the thing is, I have a really common name that a lot of people from the UK have. So if people were just searching my name over on Instagram, they're not going to find me. There's too many other Emma Joneses. So simply by putting business coach next to my name, I'm then going to show up in search results when people are searching for a business coach. So try and think what your ideal customers or clients are actually searching for on Instagram, and what can you put next to your name. For example, can you put your name and then mental therapist? This is going to make it so much more clearer to your ideal customers that are trying to search for you on Instagram what it is you do. Now, the second thing you can do to raise your awareness over on Instagram is, again, to do with your bio and your profile, and that is to tidy it up. So if it's too wishy-washy and it's not clear what you do, think about the service or the products you provide and think about how it benefits your ideal customers. So if you have a product that helps people with weight loss, can you write something like, I help people lose weight and feel confident or feel the best they felt in the next 30 days? I know that's really specific, but it's also really clear to your ideal customers or clients what it is you have to offer. So when they land on your bio, they can see from your name, and then they can see from the line in your profile or your bio underneath that what it is specifically you do. So they're much more likely to then want to follow you and consume your content, because they know if they stick around on this page, they're probably going to get helpful advice on how to lose weight. Hopefully that makes sense. Now, the third thing you can do to raise your awareness is to have a link, again, within your bio that then points people to like the next step. So it could be something like Linktree, where you can have several links there that promote your products or services. So it could be taking someone to a lead magnet, it could be sending someone to a direct link to purchase your product, it could be giving people a link to jump on your calendar to speak to you to become a client. So make sure that you're monetizing your following, basically, so you have the next step somewhere to send your customers. So when they click on your profile and they're checking you out through your bio, there's also like a next step that they can take to get in your funnel, to get on your calendar, or to go straight to your sales page and buy what it is you have to offer. You can even add a link to your website in there so people can click on the link, go over to your website and purchase your products. Now, the fourth thing to raise awareness over on Instagram is, unless you've been living under a rock lately, it's Reels. Instagram Reels. They are like the hot thing right now over on Instagram. They are one of the best ways to raise awareness on your Instagram profile, because Instagram is currently pushing Reels above anything else into the newsfeed, meaning if you do a Reel, the chances are so many more people are going to see that than just a general post, because there's such a huge emphasis on Reels at the moment. I personally love using Reels. I think they're fun. I think they're interactive. And short video also seems to be just like one of the hottest things right now in social media. YouTube have also come out with YouTube Shorts, so everywhere seems to be integrating this short video format. And I also know that we're shortly, very soon, going to have Facebook Reels as well. So you might want to jump on this trend, because it seems to be the way that social media is going with short video. And if you want to find out what Reels are actually trending over on Instagram, you can check out this video where I show you how to find trending Reels on Instagram. So when you do create a Reel, you've got a much higher chance of it perhaps going viral and being seen by more people. So this brings us to the next step, which is basically attraction. What I mean by attraction is creating content that converts. So actually having content on your Instagram profile and in your grid, or even creating Reels that converts people into customers. And this is something that a lot of my clients actually struggle with. It's what I teach in depth inside my Business Success Blueprint program, because I know so many of my followers struggle with knowing what to post on, so not just on Instagram, but on social media in general, to actually get people reaching out to them, and not just anybody, but ideal customers and clients. This is a skill, and there's a way of doing it. And it's not just constantly talking about your business all of the time, okay? It's actually trying to focus on your ideal customers and clients and giving them value over a sales pitch. So like I said, this is something that I teach in depth inside my signature program, the Business Success Blueprint. Now, you do have to qualify for that program, but enrollment is currently open, and there's more details where you can check that out. I've put the link to find out more details in the description below. So if you struggle to know what to actually post to get people interested and to convert them into customers, one of the easiest things that you can do is just write out a list of frequently asked questions. So, look at your past customers, look at your past clients, and think to yourself, what are common questions that come up time and time again that people ask before they buy your product or before they join your offer. One of the easiest things you can do is actually to create content that answers those questions, because if the chances are, if your prospects or your customers have asked this in the past, then it's a frequently asked question for a reason. And by answering that ahead of time, you're going to attract the right type of person next time. So when that person lands on your profile, they land on your bio, they have a clearer picture as to what you do, you're then also creating content that answers their pressing questions. It's one of the easiest things you can do, and it's just one of many ways of creating content that converts, creating content or posts that actually turn people from a viewer into a customer or a client. Another really simple thing that you can do as well is not just look at frequently asked questions, but look at frequent objections. So before people buy, what objections do they have before they buy your product, or what objections do they have before they'll invest in your service? Again, just create content answering that objection. And again, this is content that is much more likely to provide value. It's to attract the right people, and it's to turn those people from just viewers into customers. If we take my business, for example, I know a lot of my followers, they struggle with knowing how to use social media effectively to grow their business online. So I'm constantly creating content through my YouTube videos, my content over on Instagram, and my content over on Facebook to answer that, to actually teach people and help them with that, because I know that's what my ideal customers and clients struggle with. Hopefully this is making sense. So the third step in all of this is to build relationships and nurture those relationships that you have with your followers, or the followers that you're going to get on the back of this advice. Because the key to turning followers into customers and clients is really, it's still about trust, and it's still about relationships. And a lot of this goes down in the DM. It actually happens within direct Messenger. So one of the easiest things you can do is when you start getting people that are interacting with your posts over on Instagram, or they're interacting with your reels, is to go over to that person's profile, to check them out, to have a look and think, is this person possibly an ideal customer of mine or an ideal client? And then just simply send them a direct message thanking them for interacting on your post. Now, again, the trick here is to build relationships, not be salesy and come across as a complete salesy, spammy, crazy person by going straight into the DM and asking for the sale, or saying, hey, this is what I do you want to check it out? Which is actually what most people do. So my big advice for you here, if you're going to do this approach, is just to be human. Just thank people for engaging on your post, for showing some love, and ask them what they do. Another helpful hint that is really easy to allow you to stand out on Instagram as well, and allow your ideal customers and clients to remember you, is rather than just sending a message over in direct messenger, can you actually send a video or a voice clip? Because it's much more personable and it helps you to stand out. It helps you to be more memorable and for people to keep coming back and checking out your profile. And again, the more people are spending on your profile and consuming your content, the more they are building a relationship with you without you even knowing about it. And this stuff obviously takes time, but you have to start out somewhere. And that's another problem that a lot of business owners don't realize. They think they only need to post about their business or create this type of content or show up in their business, a couple of times. It doesn't work like that. You have to be consistent and you have to keep showing up and using these steps consistently within your business so you can nurture relationships. That's what the key to success is building relationships with your followers. So the more you have that connection, the more they're going to know, like, and trust you, and the more you're going to be able to then turn them into customers. And if you're watching this and you'd like more tips and helpful advice on how to build that know, like, and trust factor so you can turn people from followers into customers, then I have a free training for you. I've put the link in the description below this video where you can get access to that free training, and I'm going to show you how to get people reaching out to you and how you can start to work on and build on the know, like, and trust factor so you can move people from just being a follower, the brand new follower that checks you out over on Instagram, to moving them further down this line, building relationships and trust. Bam, they're then a customer or a client. So I hope this video has been helpful. If it has, don't forget to hit the like and subscribe button so you don't miss another video that I post to show you and help you how to grow your business using social media, so not just Instagram. And also be sure to check out this video next, because it's going to help you. If you're going to create reels, it's going to help you to be able to find trending reels over on Instagram. Bye.